We're live on Facebook.
Hello.
Aloha, everybody. Welcome to our another MJA virtual tasting. I hope everybody in Wineland, USA are staying safe and healthy and distancing and taking care of each other and supporting all the little businesses and all of you that support us. We are so thankful. You have no idea how thankful we are. Today, Valley Cab. So, how about you, Joel? What do you got for the folks today?
What I got for the folks today? Well, hopefully we got some wine to taste. I mean, I'm thirsty. How about you?
You were born thirsty.
I was. I think I was born with a bottle of wine in my mouth.
No, I think it was a can of beer, actually, with you. 'Cause you're the one that did the beer tasting on April Fool's Day.
I don't discriminate.
All right. Well, so far we got Marissa Ashley Garcia, Just Another Porter, and Meredith, Laura Malejo, and Beth Pritchard, and Mary 55, all joining on Instagram.
Aloha, Instagram folks. Thank you for joining us today. In beautiful downtown Santa Cruz, we're having a 70-plus degree day, which we haven't had this year yet. It's gorgeous and sunny, and just wish I could have people come in and hang out with us. So, Missy, would you like to have a little Chardonnay?
I would.
You guys, this is the 2016, and this one is from Reagan Vineyards in Corralitos. It's called Pleasure Point, which is a takeoff on one of our famous areas here in the Santa Cruz area. It is it's a very fun Chardonnay, isn't it?
It is.
Are you tasting?
Oh, I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm
Why
smelling
not?
it. I'm trying to get the aroma.
I think I have
before
a beer in the
taste
back
it.
if you want to
Oh
get
my
your
God.
taste buds started.
We also have Andrea Hobbs watching on Facebook. And who else do we have right now?
Hello, Andrea. Cheers.
Andrea. All right, old man. What do you smell in this one?
Yumster.
Youngster.
Oh, is that yummy? You got a slight amount of butter on this thing. This isn't.
yeah.
This one isn't overly buttery, but it just so pleasant to the palate. It's got nice spice. It's
got some butterscotch. It's got a little butterscotch.
got a little bit, not as much,
overwhelming.
not as much as
the
naked,
great white
naked and afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
How about you over there, youngster?
It's
Well, it's definitely changed quite a bit since I first tried it.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it used to be really tropical.
It's not as much tropical now. It's more in a standard chard style. It is, and I love this wine.
but it's like zesty and fresh and clean tasting.
I know.
I like it. I'm usually not a Chard person, but this
Oh,
one's.
this one's really good.
I could drink this for sure.
You mean you'd put down your beer for a glass of this?
You could tempt me.
Yeah. So, also we got, so Mary's saying, love you guys. Maria from LA stuck in the office with a bottle of Elegant.
Oh, baby doll. That's not a bad one to be stuck with. That's a great little wine.
Yeah. Also, Alcadizzle just joined on Instagram.
Welcome.
Welcome. And what do we got on the Facebook? Tell me about the Book of Faces.
So we don't really have anyone saying anything there right now.
Well, hey, we love you anyway.
Hey, you
Facebook
guys that are
crowd.
watching Facebook, let us know you're there.
Oh, Andrea says hi, glad to watch.
Thank you, Andrew.
Andrea.
Andrea.
Oh, Andrea. Sorry. You know what? That is really coming to its own.
I'm going back for
Are
seconds.
you-
I need to collect more data.
Oh, Kathy just joined. So,
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Salute.
yeah, Yeah, she says hi, guys.
Hope you're doing well.
Oh, that is really yummy.
That's really good.
It is.
I'm taking that one.
You got it. You can have it.
So Laura too joined on Instagram, and Alcadizzle says all the stainless steel.
Well,
I don't know.
welcome, you guys.
That's so
All right.
great.
What would you pair with this?
What I pair with this? Like if you had a tropical Hawaiian salad with a bunch of fruit in it, you could do something like that.
That's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
from the islands, that was pretty safe. That was well done. See, I'd do something in a grilled chicken.
Yeah.
With this wine, maybe a little polenta on the side, which would really complement this. Of course, this is a Croatian speaking. You know, this is not the tropical beer drinker over here. So. Yeah, I'll never let you forget that you opened one of my tastings with beer.
On April Fool's Day. Oh my God.
Well, I'm
shame on
sorry.
me.
I'm just not going to let it go.
Apparently not.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna never let me forget that one.
We'll never let you forget
Well, look,
that.
and I'm not gonna apologize.
And all our breweries are on here. Thank you for that.
Well, look, I gotta stay in their good graces.
We are supporting our local breweries too, you guys. So we do that.
Support your local breweries.
I don't
local
drink beer,
wineries.
but he drinks enough for both of us, so it works out okay. So.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
to the rosé?
Well, I think we could discuss this just a little more.
Okay. All right. I'm
yeah.
waiting for some input from you then.
Yeah, well, definitely in terms of food pairings for this Chardonnay, I do agree with the chicken part, but I think doing it with a pineapple butter sauce would be pretty good. So somewhere in between that
She's got your
tropical.
tropics going on.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I
Yeah.
mean, you can do anything with this wine. Let's put it that way. You got a really nice hot day back in the Midwest, someplace sitting by a river. Perfect wine to be sipping on. you
Oh,
know,
that would be so good.
Even if you're not sitting by the river, if you're just sitting out on the porch, great little wine to sip on because it's a great sipping wine too.
Hey Frankie, when we were in Japan, do you remember the takoyaki? Those little octopus balls.
Yeah.
That they make of street food with the little
Yeah,
sauce
yeah.
and fish chips. I think that would go well with this.
So we're going to ship this all to Japan.
It's something that would pair well.
Folks-
There are a lot of things that'll pair
Folks,
well.
you see what I put up with every day? Yes, I am.
Look, I'm trying to be multicultural here.
Yeah.
Mary55 says, shame on you, John. Right. Also, the darlings say hello.
Aloha.
Hello, darlings.
Oh, hello, darling. I miss you guys.
Yeah. And Addison Jacobs says, aloha MJA. You're giving us a reason to stay sane. Thank you for these.
Oh, thank you.
Addison, thank you so much. Hope to see all you guys in the very near future.
I mean, we really do miss you guys. You know,
You have no idea.
We get so lonely here, sitting by ourselves.
I feel like the...
What are you doing?
I'm going to do new glasses, yeah. I feel like the Maytag repairman in cell block number 8077, so just so you know. All right, let's do a little complicated. Now this wine, why is it complicated? Probably because it's made from Zin, Sangiovese, Montepuliciano, Barbera, Primitivo, and Pinot. Pinot is the color. Why did we do that? Because we had all of those rosés in different barrels and decided to put them together, and it made a really fun wine. What do you get with this wine? It hits you from every direction.
This wine has really changed. I'd be interested to see what you think of it because it's totally different from the last time I had it.
I haven't had it in quite a while. Probably, I don't remember when.
I've liked it each and every time, but I don't know what to think.
6 or 8 months ago, I think, was the last time I had it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Chas Crowder and Terry Johnson have joined on Facebook.
Okay, Chas, grab the guitar, serenade me from over there, please. Thank you. So, this is kind of an interesting colored little rosé. You know, no offense, folks, but people that make a Pinot rosé, they're kind of boring. This is not boring. This has got more stuff going on than it knows what to do.
Well, tell them all the wines that are in it.
I just did.
What do we got? Well, I mean,
I just said it's made with Zin, Sangiovese, Montepuliciano,
Montepulciano,
Barbera,
Primavera,
Primitivo, and Pinot. It's like a Mediterranean delight with a Burgundy aftertaste. How's that?
That's good.
Did I do good?
You did
I
good.
just thought of that.
You know,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good on
I
the
like
fly.
it for an old fart like me. That's it.
All right.
Ooh, that has changed a lot.
I know. Like complicated just is the right name for this one.
It's a perfect wine for that. What can you pair this with, guys?
Oh.
Practically anything.
Yeah.
You've got so many varied wines in here that throw so many flavor profiles at you at different stages. Dang near anything you could pair this with.
I mean-
and happily.
Yeah, like right now, this is like speaking like salmon burger to me.
Oh, salmon would be great with this wine. Absolutely.
I just want to grill something to pair with this wine. I don't care what it is. Some
You
kind
just
of
want to
meat.
eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What's your point? It's not a crime yet.
No, but it gives the state a little time. It could be. We might make a recommendation to the Gov. Throw this one out. No more eating in the state.
Also, Kathy Bradley just joined, and the darlings say, "We miss you. Can't wait to bother you in person soon."
Me too, kids. Me too. I can't put my finger on how this much has changed. I mean, this has really changed a lot.
Well, like before, it was a little more earthy, like
Yeah.
when I last tried it. Whereas now it's very fruit forward.
It's more it's brighter than it was before.
It's bright,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fruit forward, but at the very end, it has almost like a mild, sweet, caramely aftertaste.
It's got a caramel finish. It does have a caramel finish. It does. Yeah.
It's like it kind of tastes like strawberries
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
peaches and
Definitely strawberries.
All of those things.
yeah.
You're having a fruit bowl, perfect wine. You're having a caramel sundae, perfect wine.
You're eating some Watsonville strawberries. Perfect wine.
Oh, this would be so good with a
Do they
banana
have to be from
split.
Watsonville?
Well, no, but you know,
They could be from Corralitos.
they could be from Corralitos.
People in Corralitos are pissed at you now
Oh my
because they grow beautiful
They could be in
strawberries.
Santa Cruz County strawberries.
What if they're in Monterey County?
And Monterey County.
Okay,
Central Coast strawberries. Let's see what I put up with. Jesus.
Hey, John, how do you think this would pair with apple bananas?
It'd be fine
Yeah,
with
it'd
an
be-
apple
it'd be good
banana.
with apple
Yeah,
bananas.
it could do
Yeah.
it. This could work with an apple banana for
work.
sure. You could be on the Big Island underneath a big fruit tree drinking this wine, and everything that falls down you could pair it with. You know, a mango, a papaya, an avocado. Any of it would work.
Well, you sit in your hammock, and then when you sway to the side, you grab one, and then you grab your glass of wine, and it all kind of works together.
Yeah, it would be good with the coconut too. I mean, it's not like a note that comes up in this wine, but everything that's in it would go really well with coconut.
Yeah, like the meat of coconut, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd use coconut with this.
I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice. But
No.
it wouldn't be terrible.
No,
No.
it wouldn't.
Meredith's wondering, where's your hat today? Oh my goodness.
All right, Meredith, I promise. I will not do another one of these live streams without my hat. I thought maybe you'd want to see what I really look like.
No, she definitely doesn't.
I think the hair's getting so long. It actually laid down enough for me that I could go out without the hat today, so I tried it. I apologize. Listen, Curly, keep those comments to yourself over there in Florida.
Well, she's not
Nice.
saying anything.
It is.
Is it Pinot time?
Is it Pinot time?
No, I don't think
It's not Pinot time.
I think it's Pinot time.
It's Pinot time. It is.
I think 2/3 of the room think it's Pinot time.
You want to go a little further on
is
that?
this a
Then if you
democracy
wanna-
now?
I can't expound anymore on this rosé. It's
What do you want?
wonderful.
It's great. I love it.
You guys, at 40% off on a case of this, I pay you to take the damn thing home. I really do. And free shipping. Come on, I do. That puts it at like $17 a bottle and free shipping. Oh my goodness.
Giving it away.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
I know. I'm
I
agreeing.
was repeating on that.
I'm agreeing.
You know, we are doing still the 40% on cases, 25% on bottles, and $100 orders and more, 100 free shipping. So this is a great summer wine. Also, this is another one that you can hang out on the patio with, and on a 100-degree day. It feels like a 100-degree day out here because we haven't had a 70-degree day this year.
I mean, my gosh, I'm overdressed. Look at this. This is ridiculous.
You are?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I'm sorry. We're going on to the Pinot.
Okay.
All right, you're pouring.
Oh, okay.
The Pinot's called Ruby, and Ruby is our 2016, and this one is from Central Coast, South Monterey. This is such a light, easy little Pinot. A lot of people, especially in the ladies, when it comes to reds, like a little lighter wine, and this is such a beautiful little Pinot that will pair with a Burgundy that'll pair with anything. It truly is.
We also had Laura Alejo and Mauricio Alejo join on Facebook.
Salud. Happy to have you guys.
So we had someone on Instagram join, and they sent a request to be in your live video. Do you want to try that out?
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know.
How do we do that?
There's like a view thing that I press.
I don't know. I mean, with all due respect to the person who said it,
I don't know. So, Cigar Memories, like, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself? Like,
yeah, like what?
Because I'm sure that's not like your real name. So let's.
Also, we're sort of new to this Instagram thing, so.
Yeah, I'm like the most technologically. I have more to learn about technology, even as
Let's
a
not go
millennial.
to degrees of technology because I'm at the bottom of the list. So let's leave that alone. You know.
Okay, so Meredith is saying that you can do multiple inserts.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, let's try that on the next one.
Yeah, anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
We'll do that later.
Let us learn a little bit more about how that all works, and we'll try to implement it if we can.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Mr. Beer Drinker, tell me about this lovely little Burgundy.
It's a sumptuous, delicious, juicy Pinot Noir from the Central Coast. And I want more.
That kind of narrows it down, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can we have a little structure here?
It's very light.
Light-bodied.
Very light. It's simple but kind of elegant. It's juicy. It's well, it's definitely got some kind of red fruit. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Maybe a little bit of a plum apricot kind of.
No, I wouldn't say plum apricot.
What am I trying to figure it out?
There's a little bit of plum, but it's not apricot. What would I pair with this? Well, I would get myself in the car and I'd drive down to Moss Landing and I'd get a hunk of their silver salmon that they just brought in fresh off the boat, and I would garlic salt it and mayonnaise it and caper it, and I'd barbecue it skin side down, and I'd open a whole bottle of this with it, and I would be the happiest person on the planet. That's me.
I mean,
I'm not hearing from the peanut gallery over here. Come on, I need a little input from you.
I don't know. This one's kind of hard to pull apart. I mean, it's definitely a Pinot. I mean, it has all those same kind of notes of, stone
God bless you
fruit
for
and
that. Thank you.
earthiness. But in terms of what makes it like a unique Pinot, it's definitely, the finish is really smooth.
it's extremely drinkable for a Pinot.
Yeah.
This is, again, we make some of the Regan Pinots and the Pinots that we do up in, we do one from Bunn's Vineyard up on the top of the Santa Cruz Mountains, and then I do one from Carneros up in Napa Tony Trichardt. Those are really big, giant, full-bodied Pinots, whereas this sucker is just so light and smooth. I mean, it's a pleasure to drink it. You really don't even need to think about pairing with it if you don't want to, but it will pair very easily because it is so light and drinkable.
So we got Maud Losick 18 asking, what else could you pair it with? Not a seafood fan. Not a seafood fan.
Oh, well, this wouldn't pair very well with seafood.
I just threw out a salmon that would have paired.
Well, okay,
you
salmon.
don't consider salmon a seafood?
It's a river food.
The sucker grows.
River food.
You got to understand, you guys. He lived most of his life on the Big Island, and we've never been able to cure that from him. So, salmon is not a seafood. It is with me.
It's
but
river
it isn't.
food. Look, I like to be precise
right.
with my language.
I would pair this with anything in the chicken family. It would go very well. Any side of chicken, light stews, pork roast, maybe with a little rosemary and garlic and rosemary. Perfect wine for that because it just works so well. I mean, there's lamb in lighter lambs. I would say something that's not too heavy. I would say
tacos.
Absolutely. Oh, it would be great taco.
This would be a great taco.
Meredith's saying pulled pork.
Yeah.
Pulled pork. That we were just in the pig.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Pulled pork. Get it before all the pig houses close down and you can't get any more. So yeah, great pulled pork. A carnita taco. Any one of those tacos. Chewy, where are you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Where are you when we need you?
Fajita plate.
Fajitas. Yeah. I mean, it's a bean salad. I mean, anything. I mean, this thing works very easily. So.
Is it time for a little Zinfandel?
I feel like we have a few more things to say about
apparently
this.
Kathy thinks we have more to say.
I think we do.
If you notice, guys, we have a tour director. She stands behind the camera and then tells us what we can and cannot do. I don't want any more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
See,
do.
it's
Okay.
like you got to have your direction. Like I went to Costco recently, and
There is no direction in Costco.
No, now there is.
On the contrary, there's tons of
It
direction.
felt like going on a tour somewhere. Like,
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll just follow me down the aisle here.
You're kidding.
Those
No,
folks of
I'm
you on
not.
the left who are interested in toilet paper, you can find that on your left. And on your right here, if we get this line, we have a paper towel line.
That's exactly how they said it too. Like he's not exaggerating.
Nope.
Obviously, guys, I have not been to Costco in months. So
Don't worry, I get him stuff at Costco. He's
he
fine.
is my procurer.
He's fine.
Did you ever think you're gonna have to depend on your kid for toilet paper? Give me a break. Almost unbelievable.
Got you covered.
God. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
You have any parting words for us here with this wine?
Well, with this Pinot, I think it's a very versatile Pinot in a lot of ways. I mean, you were listing a lot of foods, and I think this is also a really great wine to have along with just a variety of different events. I mean, this is...
What if you're just having a hamburger? Wouldn't this be perfect?
It'd be perfect for like a casual hang-in night.
Grilled cheese.
Uh-huh.
Having a grilled cheese, dill pickle, a couple French fries, and hang it out on the patio with a bottle of this. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's that style of wine. You can do anything you want with it. It's not complicated. It's had complicated.
Look, you could eat a hot dog and watch Tiger King on Netflix. It could be a great Netflix wine.
Do we have to watch Tiger King?
Have you watched Tiger King?
I kind of no.
Oh, you need to
God.
watch the first 2 episodes. Oh my God, that is insane.
Look, if you can like rope Sue into watching it with you,
I have a whole list of Netflix stuff that I'm watching, and I haven't got to Tiger King.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you watching now?
Right now, Never mind. We just finished.
What the? Wait, circle back here. Work with me.
Go back to the wine. Right?
Watch Tiger King. Anyway.
Yeah.
We started to last night, and then I switched off of it.
Oh, just watch the first 2 episodes. That's all you need. It'll feel it's great.
But getting back to the wine,
Can I watch the Ozarks first?
Okay,
Thank you.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But getting back to the wine, I do think that this is a really great wine for a lot of different events. It's especially a great wine, like if you're looking for something to serve at a wedding or at some kind of
Sure,
huge celebration
It
event.
won't offend anybody. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
This is the red that you use. I don't think we have weddings anymore. I think they're out of the.
Yeah,
we're out of
definitely
vogue right. You're not allowed to give
postponed.
birth or have a wedding or have a funeral.
Well, see,
today.
that's where you're wrong, because if you're part of the same household, you get married and then you put cardboard cutouts of your family behind you. That's the new thing.
Really?
Yeah. So then you can simulate what a wedding would have been like in pictures.
Well,
if they'd actually
that's
been
like
there.
going to church and they have pictures in the pews of all the parishioners where they normally sit.
Yeah.
It works out
Just
great.
like that.
Somehow the spiritual effect is not exactly the same. But,
That's why you need extra wine.
Yeah.
and you can't even drink wine out of the chalice because they don't do that anymore.
No, you can't.
But I do want to bring up that it's a really good event wine because we have less than 20 cases of this one left.
Was that true?
Yeah.
We're almost out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, 40% off, 20 cases left. Get them while the getting's good.
Wow. So if you got like a wedding coming up in like, when is this supposed to be over? Like
Please,
August or
let's
something?
not have the wedding until August or September. September weddings are beautiful. April weddings, not so good. So, and again, you guys, if we all stick together and we do our distancing and we do the stuff we're supposed to, please God, this will be over soon. So that's what we're hoping for.
Oh, we got a question about the Pinot. So recommended cheeses, love with Pinot. And Meredith's suggesting white cheddar with the Pinot.
Well, pick a cheddar.
Yeah.
There's not one that doesn't go with it. White cheddar is fine with this. Manchego, perfect wine. I mean, you can do anything with this. I mean, it's easy.
Yeah, I think the Tillamook cheddar would be really good with this. It's like just a really smooth, clean tasting, simple cheddar, which is
And some really good crackers.
yeah.
Pour.
All right.
All right.
All right, this is one of my favorite wines. This is a Zinfandel. And obviously by now, most of you that know me know that we're Croatian. This wine, Jesus, that's a healthy pour.
I know.
You're keeping our Croatian tradition alive?
Oh, you betcha.
So Gina says, love this, enjoyed a lovely bottle last night.
Of the Old Gold?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Salud.
So unlike what the Italians profess, no offense to the Italians out there, the Zinfandel grape and the Primitivo grape come from Croatia, especially our part of the world, Bosnia and Herzegovina. This wine is from South Monterey, Lockwood area. It's hot, and these grapes just love it. Tommy Nolan grows them. Tommy, I've been buying his grapes since, I think it was the first year 10 or 11. I think 10.
That we're here?
Yeah,
Yeah, with 10.
10. I think I bought it in 10. And every year they seem to be getting better. And this one is our double gold medal winner in New York City, and that was about, if I remember correctly now, feels like 100 years ago, July or August last year.
Yeah.
Something like that. First double gold medal winner. This wine, you give me kupus and kurštadina. What is that? Well, that's smoked lamb and cabbage. That's what we would eat with this in the old country, and we would be drinking lots of this with it. It's unlike corned beef and cabbage. I mean, it would work with corned beef and cabbage, but we use a lot of slanina, which is the smoked pork, the slabs of fat. It's great for your cholesterol. I mean, it'll plug it solid in 15 minutes. And my father would be drinking this, a Zin like this, for Christmas morning, 5 a.m. And Mom had been cooking for 24 hours, a whole big pot of kupus and kurštadina, which is sauerkraut, but the heads. and smoked lamb and smoked pig. The pig would be the slanina, which is the slabs of pig fork, about pig fat, and I'd come out. We'd wake up to go to church early Sunday morning at St. Anthony's Croatian Catholic Church in L.A., and Dad would be at the table eating this at 5 o'clock in the morning. So help me, with the pig fat and the wine and the stuff, and I go, oh, and we'd been smelling it for 20. It stunk up the whole house. I mean, we'd be smelling it for 24 hours. And I go, Dad, how can you do that? Oh, Sonny, you don't know what's so good for you. I lived in 95, so I guess it was okay. So, so see, pig fat isn't all bad. But this is a lovely little wine.
So how do you say cheers in Croatian?
Živio.
Živio. Yeah, it's got a lot of berry flavors, which would be super awesome with anything smoked.
Yeah.
Like
anything smoked, sausages, lamb, steak, pick something. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with this wine. I mean, it's so full-bodied. We named this Old Gold before we ever entered it into any kind of a medal competition. And John said to me, why are we calling it Old Gold? I said, because as soon as one of these competitions tastes this wine, they're going to give it a gold medal. And it did. The first one we did in New York, right?
Yeah. This has definitely got a big berry flavor to it.
It does.
Blackberry, gooseberry, definitely a lot of black. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably have this with
Thimbleberry.
some, like, Swedish meatballs and just, like, X-nay, the lingonberry sauce. You're good.
Well, Italian families are used to it, but Croatian families, kupus and krštetina, it's to behold. It have leek in it and some potatoes and things, and it'd be a huge pot. And we lived in Southern California, and Dad would have me drive up to Sutter Creek, that area up over in the Amador County area, because there was a Croatian family called Dedinja, and they did all the smoked meats. They did the pork and the bacon and all the lamb and stuff. And I would go up every November and pick up all the meats so that he would have it for Christmas Day. And Mom would start cooking like the 23rd, and it was ready for breakfast on the 25th. And believe me, the whole neighborhood knew what we were cooking because it smelled the whole area.
Oh, yeah. And Meredith's saying, I'd add half of the bottle to a stew and drink the rest. Of course, what a great reduction sauce that the Zinfandel would make.
Oh, no, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. Absolutely. Yeah. So. Give me
Also,
something from you. I've
Angie
been
just
talking for an
joined.
hour. Huh?
Angie, Meredith's sister,
Yeah.
she just joined. She said, sorry I'm late to the party.
It's okay, Angie. We're
We
drinking.
missed
We're
you.
drinking a little Zinfandel. We knew you'd miss this one, and this one is really yummy. This is the Old Gold. You're very quiet here, son. So unlike you.
Dark fruit finish, mouth-watering, especially
Where
delicious.
did you get the dark fruit finish from? God.
Hey, Frankie, you ever see that video that I sent you with the Italians doing the socially distant cheersing?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it was good.
We need to get little sticks so we can do that. Hold up our wine glass, we can cheers.
Well, learn to hold it in your toes, and then you could do it when you do the kick toss. You know, when you touch the feet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so Alila Lee just joined and says hi.
Who did?
I'm not sure what their actual name is, but their Instagram handle is Alila Lee.
Aloha, guys. Thank you for joining us today.
Also, oh, wow. All right, Angie also says hi.
Aloha and hi.
Mhm.
Did we see Dan on there at all? Did he come on?
Not from what I view, but
Okay.
maybe.
Dan the man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I need a little input from you on the wine.
All right. What do we got?
I mean,
What do we got?
it's
You notice every time I say that, he pours himself another glass.
I mean, what a great excuse.
And it's excuse. Yeah.
I took the wind out of your sails there, didn't I?
Yeah. My God. Oh.
Yeah.
You can keep all these wines that we open. How's that?
Oh, that works just fine.
What was the 2014 Zin, or was it the 2013 that this is most similar to?
No, the 2014 was the Big Kahuna. And that was our first really big gold medal winner in that.
Okay.
And we sold out of that in a record time. In 3 months, we had gone through like 500 cases of it. And when I tasted this, I thought this was a tick better than the 14. I really did. So, again, you guys, remember, Zinfandel like this, 40% off, free shipping, 40% on a case. Life expectancy of this wine, this is a 16. Trust me, it's good till 2030, maybe a little further. It's a big wine. It's not going to go anywhere time soon. So.
Yeah, but the 14, it was called Exceptional.
Yeah, it was Exceptional.
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 Yeah.
That was one of the first bottles that John gave to me when we first got together. So this definitely
And
brings
you decided you'd hold on to him because of the wine, not because of his personality.
No, it was because of his. It was because of his personality.
Let's blame it on
It's
the
because
wine.
I had the personality enough to give her that wine.
Yep. There we go.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like, taking a sip of this is just kind of like a reminder of like that really good memory there. Like, I even kept the cork from that bottle. I was like, this is the best wine I've ever had in my life up to this point.
And she says, and I even like the cork.
No, I had a friend who tried ours. I gave her a bottle of our Zen, and she loved it so much. She was like, I think I've just misjudged Zinfandels. Like, all my life I thought, I thought this was a terrible grape. And so she went online and bought like 12 different Zins from like 12 different companies and hated every single one of them. She was like, you know what? I'm concluded that I just like your Zin.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this year I promised my family in Croatia that I was going to come and visit them in the second half of September, and I think that's kind of out of the question. So we'll try it for next year. But one thing I was going to do was bring some of our Zinfandel from California there because they've never tasted any Zins from California, and I thought it would be kind of fun to bring that to them to be able to taste. So. Yeah, and I would bring a bottle of whatever they had home with me. So.
Especially in Klobuk.
In Klobuk, that's where I would.
Yeah.
Because our Zins in Klobuk will pretty much lift part of the top of your head off when you taste them. I mean, they are heavy duty. They are really heavy duty. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's move on. So time good?
Yeah, we're doing good.
You guys, this is our first Alexander Valley Cab. I'm very proud of this wine. It is our newest gold medal winner. This is called Indiscretion, and it's a 2015, if I remember right, it is, and it's a 4-year aged Alexander Valley Cab. And this little guy is just fruit forward. It's the most fruit forward of all the cabs that we make in the reserve, in all the reserve cabs. I liked his grapes so good. I kind of, for a few years, I kind of laid off of Alexander Valley. I didn't want to try it. And Robbie called me back in 14, I think it was 14, because he had bought some for Jessup Cellars, and he goes, this thing makes a wonderful cab. He said, you really ought to try it. You don't have any Alexander Valley grapes in your line. And I said, yeah, no, I like Alexander Valley. And so he said, buy some of these grapes and make the wine. So we did. And I'm so thankful that we did. And I was so impressed with them that I'm on a 5-year program with them. So we made a 15, a 16, a 17, an 18, and a 19. So here we go.
Yeah.
This is so smooth. I love it.
Oh, it's like
This is
drinking
so
a
smooth.
You love
dessert.
everything I pour in your glass.
What's wrong with that?
You make good wines, Marin. This is like the whole point.
There's a reason why I'm not promiscuous with my wine preferences.
You're throwing names at me now.
Yeah. Well, it's like you smell it, and it just smells
Oh, God.
like baking spices and just like some
You
fruit
guys, if you
undertones.
haven't tasted Indiscretion, even if you don't want to do the case at 40% off, buy a few at 25% off on the bottles. This is an amazing wine. It truly is. It's so smooth. It's so rich. Again, this is one of those wines, pick a subject and you can pair with it. And even hanging out with a cab of this size, just on the patio, it'll work. So
It'll pair with a good day, bad day, mediocre day.
it'll even pair with COVID-19.
Oh my God.
It'll
It
pair with.
will. When you're sitting in jail at home, this, what would be better than this?
Yeah.
See, I'd grab
Yeah.
like a dark chocolate cake to have with this.
Perfect.
So good.
A Grenache or something like that, you know?
A little cheesecake wouldn't do too bad either. A
You
New
know,
York cheesecake.
you know, the Buttery's double chocolate fudge cake.
Oh my God.
A shout out
Yes.
to the Buttery, by the way. Their cake would go excellent with this wine.
You don't want to go to the Buttery if you're on any kind of a diet.
No.
If you're not, just go to
No.
the Buttery and be happy.
No.
Because if it isn't 12,000 calories per little cake, you're not having a good day. So trust me, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, we know.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
What would you
Also-
pair with this, Junior?
What would I pair with this?
So while you're thinking on that, Angie has a question. When wine is in the fridge with a pourer top, how quickly should it be drank?
With the pour top on it?
Mm-hmm.
How?
How long should it be in the fridge?
What kind of pour top?
If it's one that seals
Ah.
it, Angie, like a cork would, you're better off with the cork in the refrigerator because then that seals any air coming in. Some of the pourers will allow oxygen or air to come into the bottle. I would recommend putting the cork back in.
Yeah.
And how long? A couple of days.
Yeah.
It also depends on, like how far the wine has been consumed, right? If the wine's like up at this level here, there's not a lot of surface area being exposed to oxygen, but if it's all the way down, that's a lot more
So
exposure.
if you're down in here, I
Yeah.
would drink it the next day.
Yeah.
If you're up here, you could go 2 or 3. If it's really tight, you only had like one little bit out of it, you could go probably 3 or 4 days. So,
Okay, and she said the sealed one. So, but you went over all the options, so that's perfect. Also, we have Allison Darling asking, is the Buttery open? And I can answer that. I can say yes, and they do deliver on Uber Eats and DoorDash, I think.
I think they do.
Yeah.
and
so,
Allison, it's time to have some of this wine if you're talking about the Buttery.
I mean, you can't just have the butter in isolation. You need some good wine to eat it alongside. That's what makes it memorable.
And you can also order online and pick up at the Buttery, just like you can here at MJA.
Ah!
So.
Miss Miller, nailing it.
Oh God! You know what? If we do this for the rest of the year, we're going to get pretty good at it. But we're developing our spiel.
See, we need like graphics on the back end side or something. A little green screen, flash a few things.
I want flashcards.
Flash. You
Can
want
I have
flash
flashcards?
I mean, I can make flash.
Can you make flashcards?
I'll just
I don't know.
I can walk by with a sign.
Honestly,
do a
with
little dance.
I don't think you guys even need to get a green screen. let's be real here.
Why are you trying to limit my creative potential?
No, I'm you have it. That was my point.
Well, I mean, but I can go beyond.
Look behind you at the walls that
Oh.
are here. Oh my goodness.
I knew that.
What are you looking at?
It's green.
You guys, we are the new Green Deal. We're the new Green Deal in wine. I rest my
God.
case.
Oh,
Belgian chocolates would go really well with this.
yeah.
Any kind of chocolate.
Well,
would go
anyone,
with
but
that.
better chocolate. Oh, obviously.
Oh, I could do so many good things. I would do, you know what I'd do? I'd do a nice little skirt steak with lots of spices and
A little cayenne.
and some au gratin potatoes and a nice little salad, and then I would finish with it double chocolate fudge cake and I'd stay with the same wine.
Oh, that would be so good.
Dinner's at her house tonight, 6 o'clock. And
Be
bring
there.
your mask.
See, you join me at dinner, it's probably going to be a chicken mole or a steak mole.
Oh, chicken mole would be perfect with this.
Yeah. So I'm like, I love my spices, and this is just such a spicy wine. I'm like,
You'd be happy with this.
oh yeah.
Oh no, a mole would be great.
See, dinner is going to be like it was at a 18th century aristocrat's house, where you have the long table that goes down for 50 feet, and there's like one person at each end, and they like shout at each other.
That's called COVID-19?
Yeah, that's COVID-19
Dinner.
Yeah, social distancing. Social
You almost didn't get it up.
I struggle a little bit there, but I manage.
All right. Well, it's looking like we're coming up on time. So.
All right,
folks.
Everybody that joined us today, God bless you and thank you for being with us today. We miss you. We love you all, and we are looking forward to the day where we can all get together and hug and kiss and be like we used to, and may it not be too long. Thank you for all your support. Remember our 40% and our 25%. They're out there waiting for you. You can pick up here. We can ship it to you free. Whatever you need, let us know.
And again, to all you guys who've supported us so diligently over these hard times, we really, really appreciate all that you guys have done for us.
We do.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys, and we'll
Aloha.
see you next week.